Hey, Scott, bye. Go on, mate. You got it. Are you muted? You're muted, bro.
I am.
Hi,
I
everybody.
Didn't...
How's it
Hello.
going?
Hello.
Nice to see you all. Woo. So this is Lucas and Scott from Old Absence. We hope you're having a lovely day. So we're gonna do a little bit of hanging out tonight, and we're joined by some wonderful guests. To those of you who don't know, we're off on tour. When are we off on tour, Scott?
In about 5 days, 4 days. On not starting next Thursday, the 28th.
There's a boy. There we go. There's the dates. Now, a few of these shows have already sold out, which is very, very cool. And some of them are quite low on tickets. So if any of you are in these locations, I mean, if you're in Sheffield or Manchester, is it Manchester?
Too late.
It's too late, boys. But yeah. So anyway, but basically, we're off on tour for the first time in 2 years. Our last tour would have been with Sleeping with Sirens at the end of 2019. And we haven't done anything since, really. We've done a few festival appearances. We've done, yeah.
I remember coming home from that and thinking, like, we had all these plans, you know, to do, like, we had that Australian tour that kind of obviously went by the wayside. Coming home from that, and it was nearly Christmas, and we were like, yeah, next year's going to be sick.
It's going to be 2020 is going to be my year.
Freeze frame. It wasn't sick.
Yeah. We also had a Creeper tour, which has been postponed 4 times and is actually happening in December as well. Most of those shows are sold out. So if you've got tickets, you're also very fortunate. But yeah, basically the point we're getting at is, you know, the last time we were on the road, everything was looking good and we were very, very excited. And yeah, a lot changed. So it's been a long time coming, this tour, but go on, Scott.
We have lots of new songs to play.
Oh yeah, true.
Put an album out this year, which I guess most of you probably know, but
yeah. So if you were unaware, we dropped an album called "The Greatest Mistake of My Life" back in April, and it is an album we're very, very proud of. You know, and we feel like it was quite a weird experience for us because normally when you put out an album, you know, you record it and then you put it out and then you tour it and then you're sick of it and you never want to listen to it again. Yeah. And with this album, we didn't have that opportunity because of COVID, of course. So, you know, we've got quite an objective relationship with that album and we're still super proud of it. And we're just itching to play those songs for the first time. Our set list is 14 songs long as well. So to anybody who's ever been a fan of our band from the early days all the way up till now, there's a little
for everyone.
Something for everyone. So on this tour, this upcoming tour, also as well, if you're with us, say hello, let us know where we're seeing you. Like Samuel Rothwell, we're seeing you in Oxford. We can't wait, it's going to be a banger. But yeah, we have the opportunity, you know, and something that we're very fortunate to do, headlining tours, you know, is take out brilliant bands with us and bands we love as people and as musicians and bands we really believe in as well. And on this tour, we're taking out Yours Truly and As Everything Unfolds. And we're going to be chatting to them tonight. So basically the vibe is we're here to just chill out, you know, and we're going to
answer some questions. So, you know, ask away in the comments and they'll pop up here somewhere there.
It's there for me, Scott White.
Oh, I know. You've got it.
Yeah, there we go for that. But yeah. So you know, any burning questions you've got, if you're coming to a show and you want to ask something about the show, or if you're not coming to a show and you want to ask us why we're not coming to Brazil, maybe we are. You know, you got to ask. You'll never know if you don't ask.
Right up front, though, we're not telling you what songs we're playing, so don't bother asking that.
So. Stop asking those questions. But another thing as well, just before we kind of steamroll on, we have, as you know, as most bands do, we've been working really hard behind the scenes to get some cool merchandise. You know, cool merchandise sound like a boomer then, didn't I? But you know, get a couple of t-shirt designs that we ourselves would wear and would be very proud to put on our stall. And we've finalized all the stuff. We're getting it printed this week, and I think we're going to give you guys the exclusive now. So if you come into a show, get your eyes peeled.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Look at that. Professional graphics.
Look at all these beautiful shirts. Yeah. So the official like image will be posted soon. So if you can't see because it's too small, you know, you'll be able to have a proper look. Or if you come to a show, you'll be able to have a real proper look. But yeah, so that's everything we're dealing with, and we worked hard to try and cover a lot of different bases with these designs. So hopefully there's something for everyone.
Something for everyone.
We love giving things to everyone. Yeah. Cool. Right. So I don't know if you guys have got any questions for us in this small little intro period, but if you do, please question away. Oh, Scott, you're so sweet, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alina. We very much appreciate it. Yeah.
Look, I've tried going facial hair to stop looking so sweet, but it just hasn't worked, clearly.
Yeah. Well, those sweet eyes, Scott, they pierce through all the facial hair. Playing anything before 2017? Samuel Rothwell, look, I know I'm seeing you in Oxford, but we told you, bro, we ain't telling any guest list secrets. So yeah, quit. Question. There we go. Stop asking these questions. Okay, cool. They look great. Scott's,
they do.
Scott's
the merch, obviously. The merch, obviously.
Wicked, cool. Well, if you like them, come down to the show and pick them up. Yeah. Maybe some of them will make it online in different ways as well. We always try and make sure that we got every base covered a lot of the time. So think a tour in the United States is anything in your guys' near future. It's something that we're very, very excited to try and pursue. At the moment, like I've said, we're going back to touring for the first time. So the concept of doing a UK tour at the moment is like mind blowing. But as things start normalizing and stuff, it's definitely something we're working hard to achieve. So Scott, Carey, you're right.
Just you never know,
Yeah, you never know. But we know we're going to try really hard to come out. So and as always, if you're in a specific state in America as well, tweet us about it, whatever, and let us know where you want to see us, because there's no way we can know if you don't tell us, So cool. Right. Anyway, the idea is for next year to tour everywhere with every band under the sun. But for the tour coming up next week, we're touring the UK with yours truly and As Everything Unfolds. So I think we should maybe go and hang out with some of those bands.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Why not?
Why not? Whoa.
Whoa, hey! Hello.
Hey!
Hello.
How's it going, guys? UK?
We're good. We're kind of tired. It's currently, what time is it home? 6 a.m. at home.
Nice.
Yeah. But you're in the UK right now. Yeah.
So yeah, we're here. Yes. We got here yesterday morning.
Awesome. Talk us through it. Yeah. So how come, I guess, it takes a while to acclimatize. So did you want to come about a week early and just, get yourselves in the UK zone,
Well, a bit of that, and also just because of traveling internationally with the whole pandemic and stuff like that. Well, if our flight gets cancelled, we want to be able to have enough time to get there.
Yeah.
So we came over a week early, and it everything was super smooth. Have the whole aisle to ourselves on the plane. It was we private jetted.
Private jet the whole
time. Unified have got the big bucks. Then they've shelled out the big bucks. Nice.
It was good.
So at the moment, obviously, I feel like everywhere in the world is very different in certain ways in regards to COVID, but I kind of gather that Australia is in quite a weird place at the moment. It's been locked down more than most people and stuff. So how has that been back home for you guys?
It's weird. It's so, we were doing really great for ages and everything.
Yeah, you were the first, weren't you? You were at the front wall for a long time.
Yeah. It was looking fine, and then what was it, June this year?
Yeah, we toured in May, and then I think the last show on the tour, that city was when we started having COVID again. So kind of from June onwards, we were in lockdown, and the week that we left, we left 2 days ago, but that this week we've just opened up again.
Oh, fair.
Whoa! So what's it 6? No, 6 months. What was that? 4 months of just bro, crazy.
Wow. So we haven't been in a lockdown since last year, right?
No, was it last year? Yeah.
I remember it was Christmas time was the last time we had a serious lockdown, and since then our government kind of just pretends it doesn't exist anymore. So
yeah, and I think with you guys as well, you had a period where it was good and then it got bad. Whereas with us, it's just never been good. So we've kind of constantly been, so tours are only just coming back for us. Whereas with you guys, you've had tours and then you've gone back lockdown and stuff like that. So it's really interesting hearing you kind of have had the polar opposite experience to us, but you've lucked out because you've got to do the Australia tour and the UK tour. So you've won COVID basically.
Yeah,
we're just so lucky, and even just to be able to be here, like we've just been so incredibly lucky with everything that's gone on for us, and we're just excited to be here. And I didn't think it was going to happen.
For
Did
sure.
you guys?
I didn't think this was going to happen, to be honest. So, well, we're not there yet, so yeah. Touch wood.
Did you guys pack accordingly for the UK weather, or no?
Kind of. Not really. I don't know.
I have the image of you turning up in like shorts and flip flops, and it's just like pissing.
One of those stereotypical Australian hats with a little cork on it, you know.
Yeah.
Look, we were debating. We were like, do we rock up to the first day of tour and just be extremely Aussie?
You definitely should.
Mate, how you going? Like, be like extremely like intensely loud and just make you all think that we talk like that.
To be fair,
me and Scott,
I was literally gonna say this.
We're proper under the Married at First Sight Australia bus right now, so
my
we're just like, so our opinion of you guys is all fucking ripping, mate.
No spoilers though, because I think like we've got it like a year later than you guys. So
you might have already seen it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not talk about reality TV. Oh yeah, it was your birthday yesterday as well. Talk us through it. How did you do anything? Like you said earlier, you were kind of struggling with probably staying awake all day, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've had the longest birthday ever. we left Sydney the day before and like hit Hong Kong and like got on the plane just as it's like turned my birthday.
Cool.
So I'm, like starting to get messages from like friends and family, and then land here in the UK and it's my birthday again. I'm like,
you've had like 3 birthdays.
Yeah, it's kind of been just very strange, but it's been like great, like we got here and just kind of got some things, went to the shops, had some pizza last night, and like just started crashing at like 9 p.m. and which was good for us. We like massive walk. At least we weren't like crashing at like 12 or
tried really hard to stay awake.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been sick. So
where are you guys like geographically in the UK at the moment? What rainy city are you in? Do you know? Do you even know?
Like near Cambridge.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of just in the mid. You're in the middle somewhere.
Up that way.
In the middle towards the east somewhere.
Cool, man. Nice. Because the first show is Cardiff, and obviously that's where we're from. So it's so we'll have to go for food or something in the day, and we'll show you the sights. Yeah. Can't wait to see you in Cardiff. It'll be your first gig in the city. Anyway, you can suggest going after the show. Oh, if you go into the Cardiff show, definitely go for a couple pints at Fuel afterwards. I work there. It's the place that's paid my rent throughout this whole pandemic, but it's like a metal bar and stuff, and it's very good. So yeah, if anybody is going to the show and wants to get on the lash, Fuel is always good. But and if you want food in the day as well, Got No Beef is the hot mama. So
you
good.
Become a corporate shill.
Yeah, I know. I'm a freak.
Yeah.
I just can't help it, man. I just got an affiliate list.
You guys played Fuel last time you were over here, right?
Yeah,
that's kind of where we met.
Yeah.
Big full circle.
Yeah, I remember that venue. All I remember at that venue is the door and
and you banged your head. You said, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you're not the first.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like a theme that happens at like everyone at that venue. Someone hits their head, and it was me.
So what was that? Would that have been 2019, 2018?
Yeah, 2019.
God, it's mad, isn't it? Because that feels like a million. You know, like I feel like I met you guys ages ago, and like it's technically the last year that you could have been touring anyway. I feel like it was summertime though, so it's a bit.
Yeah.
So where did you play? It was I'm right in thinking you did Download Festival, and then you did like a kind of headline run, I think.
We did Download, and then we did a tour with State Champs.
Oh, nice, dude! Fair. Wow, that's huge. Was that UK?
Yeah, UK. Yeah. So
awesome. Okay, cool.
We did a couple of cities in the UK with them, and then we did 2 of our own like headline stuff, and then we finished like with Sum 41. It was the most.
Whoa!
Wow!
What a flex! So we saw you on probably like one of the worst. I mean, it was a headliner, so it's different vibe. But it's like to us, you were playing like this small little pub in Cardiff, and then the next day, State Champs, Sum 41. That's crazy.
It was sick though. Like we got to see like, kind of like just all the cool venues and stuff.
For sure, man.
scene if we didn't do something like that.
And even like that show was the first show that like our first ever like headline that we'd ever done internationally. So it was the first
cool.
Nice.
see if anyone like actually
Likes
liked
Kid.
us.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. So was it just the UK that run?
Yeah, we've never been to Europe, so
Ooh, okay. Europe's a different beast. You'll love Europe for
It's
many
amazing.
different reasons. Yeah.
The
Where was
people are
like
so nice.
where was like the best kind of city or show, or did you spend any time in any place in the UK that really resonated with you?
Either the Cardiff or the Leeds shows.
Yeah.
That we
Okay,
had,
cool.
like,
Okay, cool.
both insane.
yeah.
Well, like Cardiff was actually like the one city that we actually got to like walk around and
yeah.
like visit, because we were
Cool,
just
man.
like not moving.
And
It
I
was sick.
regret that because we're like,
Yeah.
no, let's just play the shows because we'll come back again next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That never happened.
It's such a skewed vision of, I was going to say geography then, over the top sentence, but like, you know, your perception of traveling is our perception as musicians, so different to, you know, when someone goes on holiday to Vienna, and then when we play Vienna and it's like, we arrive at 6 p.m, it's dark outside, and then we just leave straight away. And it's like, you don't really get to take it in. So hopefully on this tour, you know.
The first Euro tour we did, me and our old bassist James would wake up at 6 a.m. every day and just get an Uber to the center of the city and just be like, oh, okay, then, like, what are we doing? And just stay out and then until last sound check, and then just be really tired for the show. But it was worth it because, you know,
I used
like,
to have lions. It's worth it for different reasons. Yeah.
Lucas is really boring.
I love sleeping. It's a different thing altogether. Working up. So you guys have, so you dropped your debut album, I think last year.
Yes.
Yeah, wicked. And was that during COVID? Well, it must have been, I guess. Yeah.
We finished it just going into COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So similar to us then, I guess. So this will be one of the first shows you really do. Oh, you did the tour in May, I guess. But you're still very early days with this album, you know?
Well, yeah, like it's like we're playing songs that I don't think we've played anywhere.
No.
Oh no. We played 2 shows. So the first shows that we played coming out, we had like 2 shows in the same city. So we're like, we're gonna do 2 sets and play every single song from the album.
Cool.
Nice, that's cool.
Get out of the way, but no, we're Sorry, say hello.
Someone's just revealed themselves to us through the window.
Oh, hey, whoever you are.
Hello.
We're outside. Apparently we're having a fire or something like that. But no, we're just getting to play songs that, you know, it feels weird. We finished recording like February, March 2019, and 2020.
Yeah, innit? Dude, it fucks your head though. It was only a year ago. Yeah.
No, yeah, 2020, and we like just have been still sitting on these songs that like we've just haven't played more than once.
Yeah, for sure. And same with us, you know, like I said, you know, we're very much, and I think as everything unfolds, we're in the same boat as well, where it's like you're just, you know, we've all put out albums and not been able to play them, you know, so it's going to be really cool in that sense. And you guys I think you dropped like a post-album single, right? That had nothing to do with, so what was the thinking with that? Was it like, did you just kind of have this song that, was it like maybe a B-side from the album, or were you just kind of keen to get more kind of music out there, you know?
It was kind of like, that was a product of lockdown. And originally it was like, let's do the B-sides of, you know, of self-care, but then we kind of started writing and it just turned into its own thing. And we were like, let's just do it as its own thing.
Why
you
not?
Yeah.
I don't know. We just like, we had so much time to sit around and do nothing. And then I guess because Australia did like open up fairly quickly, we kind of had that opportunity to then go back in and be like, okay, like, why don't we start? Like, the rest of the world isn't opening up. Let's just keep going.
I guess you were ahead of everyone else, really. So, like, yeah, that makes sense. It was funny with us. We were like, I always said, like, I didn't want to write music in, like, COVID because I didn't want to have, like, a bad relationship emotionally. And I didn't want to look back and be like, oh, that was the COVID album, you know what I mean? Because I'd hate for that. But I guess with you guys, it's cool that you kind of had both sides where you could, like, you were back to normal for a little bit, and you kind of the wheels did kind of roll in the similar normal way, I guess. So yeah, cool, man. That's sick. Banging. Scott, got any questions? What are we saying?
I mean, you're normally the driving force of the questions, so you've got to make up for me.
Well, I think we've got quite a few questions in the comments. A few have popped up. Can't wait for next week. Where's your favorite venue? Oof.
Cardiff's a big one for us because obviously it's like, and London, I suppose. Like these are the biggest sort of shows that we've headlined in the UK, and those are venues that we've always kind of dreamt of playing, let alone headlining. And here we are, lucky enough to be able to kind of do it somehow.
It's cool as well because this is every city that we're playing. These are the biggest venues we've ever headlined as well. So it's like every time, you know, you get such a relationship with cities. I guess it's like, you know, it's so nice to know you're going back to a certain city and you can remember all the people you've met there over the years and stuff like that. So yeah, it is really cool.
Are you guys looking forward to any particular UK shows?
London.
Yeah. Last time we were here, we walked past Electric Ballroom.
Yeah.
And we're just like, that looks insane.
Our manager, we're at his house. He lives over here. So I remember when we walked past the venue, he was saying, "You're going to play there one day." Like one day.
Hey!
Yeah.
One day. Working, man. Yeah, it's so, and you know, that's something that we're really grateful for as well. It's like, it's so sick. You know, we're not like the world's biggest band or whatever, but like, it's so lovely to think that we've been able to, you know, have a band like you come over and do shit that feels new for the first time, you know, and be able to kind of like share those special kind of moments together, I guess, you know, for very different reasons as well. So yeah, it's cool, man. What's it like having songs with similar titles? And so,
well, actually, we're doing a big mashup. So we're going to have all the bands on stage at the same time.
Yeah, we're
playing both songs at the same time. Yeah,
and we're going to be physically spinning in circles.
That 100%.
Yeah.
I've been looking up you guys like live sets from like Slam Dunk and stuff. And I'm like, you haven't played this song. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, you know, but we said earlier we ain't saying anything about the set list, so maybe we'll never play it. Who knows? Yeah.
You don't play it on like the tour. You can still just sound check it and.
Or we can play your circles,
and then we'll do that.
So technically we're playing a circle song, but it's just not ours. Yeah. It's always weird though. It's always like because I remember realizing that we'd had the two songs with like the similar word or whatever, and just thinking like it's so hard to write something new. Like there's only so many words in the world, you know what I mean?
I also kind of want to just like say, hey guys, we're gonna play in circles, and then just do a Sunny Day Real Estate cover.
Oh, dude, yeah, we had that as well when we dropped our one. Some guy commented and he was like, "This song isn't as good as the Sunny Day Real Estate version," and I was like, "Who cares? Like, shut up, man."
We get that as well with High Hopes. We always get people being like, they copy Panic at the Disco, and we're like,
"Oh, yawn!" Like, Jesus Christ. It is a shame though, because that was the biggest song like on earth, really, wasn't it? That song of theirs. So like, you did pick a bad Panic song to have the same name as I guess, but also congrats on I think you hit like 10 mil. That's huge, man. So that song, I feel like you guys were kind of like quite a young band when you dropped that, you know, and like it must be so weird like your relationship with that song after all these years, looking back and being like, I was a kid when I wrote that song and now it's hit 10 mil, and I'm sure you'll play it on this tour, and I'm sure you'll play it for years to come as well. So like, it's a weird one, isn't it?
I'm proud of it. Like, I always think that just the way that song like came out, like just it all kind of fell into place for us. Like, I think 2 days before it came out, I like sent it to Dreambound. I remember saying to the boys, I was like, whatever. Like, I don't even notice. We'll just ask them if they want to put it on. And I'm like, imagine if we didn't.
We just took the risk.
Yeah, like.
Oh, of course, yeah. And I guess like from where we're stood, Dreambound is generally perceived as like a melodic hardcore Europe kind of thing. Like a lot of the time the meme was like it'd be some German band from some German band ripping off Being as an Ocean, and like and it'd just be loads of that. So you guys obviously were quite a different band to be on like Dreambound, really. So
we still knew about it because like I mean Ambleside had been on Dreambound.
Ambleside,
Your Heart. I think Your Heart I were on it. I'm pretty sure.
Quite a few Aussie bands.
Yeah, like from all over. So like we still like knew about it. Even finding Aussie bands through this like European YouTube channel. We're like, this is weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
Somewhere else. But yeah, we just took that risk and we're like, fuck it. Why not? What do we got to lose?
Just try. Like they probably say no, but we'll just send in anyways, and then it just did things.
And it popped. Boy, how many views on YouTube does it have as well? Because I remember that was crazy as well. Right?
Yeah. It went up just really quickly, but it's at like nearly 7 or something.
I have no idea.
Oh, wow.
7 mil, yeah.
That song just like
Bro, you can't just say 7, man. We don't
7
speak in
views,
that currency.
nearly 7.
We're not in the million currency yet. God, that's crazy. That's sick though. Congrats. That's huge. Yeah, it's a weird one as well because I imagine that was before you got signed to UNFT.
Yeah.
So it's funny how like with us, you know, and this was before Scott had even joined the band. We had 2 songs on Dreambound, and then we signed to Sharptone, and then we had to like re-upload them on the Sharptone YouTube. So it's funny how like, no, that, you know, it's fine. It wasn't a bad thing or anything, but it's interesting that if you were signed before that song, you wouldn't have been able to put it out on Dreambound, and it wouldn't have got a similar kind of view count and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a proper butterfly effect kind of vibes. So yeah, banging. Any more questions, Ryan boy? Our manager sat there like big brain on the old computer.
Big brain.
Oh man. Is it next week already? I'm so buzzing. That's a good question, and the answer is yeah, it is. Yeah. Very, very soon, I think. What day does it start? Is it Thursday?
Thursday, yeah. So like 4 days, 5 days, five, yeah, 5 days.
Hurry up!
I'm ready.
I just want to.
Question for all of you: would you rather feature on a bad song with a huge band or a great song with a small band?
Bad song, huge band, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
Now, from like a business standpoint, like a bad song from a big band is going to get a lot of publicity for people like ragging on it, and like to be on that song, like any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think you're right. You know, yeah, and also as well, if you popped off on that song and the song as a whole sucked, everybody'd be like, "Guy from Holden Absence, whoever they are, they killed it."
I don't know. What do you think?
Bad song. What bad song with a huge band?
Yeah. Let's go with that. We'll put out the feelers, see if there's any huge bands that need bad songs covered. Yeah.
I feel like it always gets that point anyways.
Huge bands always put out bad songs.
Yeah.
Keep going, and you're like, these songs are not good anymore.
I'll give you an example.
How many songs are on the Yours Truly set list? Ooh.
We're matching Holden Absence and doing
15. Yes,
nice.
28 songs.
Yeah, 15,
we're going to one-up you and do 15.
Wow. I mean, if you guys want a headline, I'm fine with that, to be honest.
Same. Early night, you know, don't have to stress as much. Yeah, it's pretty chill. How did you guys pick your set list? Did you... Because I guess this is your debut album, right? So it's like, I guess you've got... How many songs have you guys released? You know, have you got many to
I mean, from choosable songs that we actually
choosable. Yeah,
it's like 13.
Oh no, the album's
10. Afterglow's 5. There's about 2 that we never play anymore from Afterglow. And then
we kind of with this one, we just kind of like, which songs of Afterglow do we want to play? And then like, these are the ones that we have to play.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing. You know, you gotta play the new one. You gotta play the old one. Like, where do we squeeze all the others in the middle? Yeah.
Like,
cool, man.
Fun ones, and then pick the fun ones, and then did the singles. So yeah.
You all dressed up for the Halloween show? Yeah, boy.
We are, and we're forcing our crew to as well. We've literally said it's mandatory for everyone in the touring party to dress up.
Have you guys thought about this? What do you say?
Thinking about it, yeah, but we don't.
We weren't sure if you guys were going to do it, so then.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah.
hate to break it to you, but yeah. Yeah, we've to be fair, I think this will be our 4th Halloween like show. Like, it's funny because when we first started, we tried to be like a really serious band, you know, like, oh. And then the first year we did a Halloween show, like our bassist dressed up as Shrek, and then our guitarist at the time dressed up as Donkey, and then it was like, oh fucking hell, whatever. Then we're just gonna have to dress up like idiots. So yeah, this year I think it's a bit of a mess though. We don't really know who we're. Yeah.
We've never played a Halloween show.
Oh no way! Oh, I guess like what? Because I guess in the UK it's like the summer is like festival time, but then the winter is like touring time, you know? So like I'd say like August to like March, April, it's like that's when tours happen. But with you guys, like, do you tour at the same time of year as us, or is it more?
Yeah, like winter in Australia, so like summer for you guys, it seems to be like a lot of touring goes on around there.
Got it. So because we'd be on opposite cycles in a weird way then.
Yeah.
So, then, like, so that makes sense.
Summer is like festival season, and then it's like just.
I don't know. I also feel like Australia doesn't really have a touring season. Though. Like it's like things happen.
People just make shit up and
all
go
the
into
time,
it whenever
yeah.
they want to.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what they're doing.
I always blows my mind that you guys have like a warm Christmas. It's so
I
weird.
really like. I want to experience that so bad. Like I can't even imagine what like a warm
It's
Christmas
good.
would be like.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's fucking terrible.
Yes, Australia's the best.
It also it must be weird for you guys to see like obviously American dominated like media showing Christmas as this snowy, cold time of year to then be like out fucking like sunbathing.
Yeah, I guess. Are you like the one country on earth that has a warm Christmas? Is that? I'm not just being stupid, but like
anywhere in the southern hemisphere, right?
Yeah.
Like New Zealand and
And like Argentina.
Just South. Yeah.
True. Like South America. Yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy. The thing that always blows my mind is like Japanese people eating like KFC on Christmas Day. That's like I don't know if you've ever seen it. There's a really cool YouTube video. And like for Christmas, because they don't really celebrate it because they don't have the like. It's obviously it's a religious thing technically, it's not really, but yeah. So they just kind of their thing is just going and eating KFC. It's genuinely is fucking crazy. So yeah, I definitely urge you to check it out. Banging, right? I think we're pretty much good to wrap up on the hangs. I don't know if you guys have got anything you want to say or anything you want to
Shill yourselves, sell yourselves.
Come on, let the world know. You got this camera.
Oh, the hot ones, yeah.
coming over here. I'm gonna say thanks for having us on tour, holding out. I'm gonna say we just released a new song called "Walk Over My Grave." It's friggin', it's not bad, but it's not great either.
Not as good as high hopes, but
we'll see you guys. I can't wait to watch you guys play.
Same.
Yeah, and we'll see you soon.
Woo!
You
You guys
week.
are the best. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the UK rain. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi guys.
Bye. Oh, what a bunch
Lovely
of
people.
What a bloody
lovely people.
Oh, I can't do Australian accents.
bloody.
Like,
I got now. I'm not even
what
going
a
to try.
ripper. Yeah, what a bunch of legends. So, oh man. Yeah, that was really nice. The second one, and it's always weird, isn't it? Like touring with people is. I mean, you tour with people who drive vans for bands that you'll never see again, but then also you spend months at a time. So it is quite a unique experience touring with people. So it's always nice when you get
I've always said this, that like when people ask is like, you're forced to be in close quarters with these people 24/7 for, between a week and 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And you just have to be like friends straight away.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's just like awful. But then like when it comes to the end of a tour, then it's like, oh my God, I've just spent the past like 6 weeks becoming like really close with these people, and I'm not going to see them for another like 2 years.
And that's the thing is like,
crazy,
it's nice for it to not be, even though it is like circumstantial friendships, it's like, it's nice to underneath it all still be like homies and still support each other and just so yeah, it's always nice. Basically what we're saying is it's nice to have people on the other side of the planet we've never really met before be mates and then tour. That's so sick. So
the one positive of social media, the one good thing about socials.
And people at home watching, if you've never listened to yours truly, I mean, what a better time than now to leave the stream and go listen to them. Yeah, wicked. Cool. Okay, and all right, sweet. Scott boy, what are you saying? Any fun facts you want to tell the people before we get as everything unfolds in?
I don't really have any fun facts, to be honest. Any questions from you guys for like while we're on our own, while it's just us? Any Ryan boy, or are you gonna?
I'm trying to think.
In there?
I'm trying to think. Well, if
I
I get
the tour bus, or does this band have their own bus?
Oh, good question. Bethan from Wales. What a great display name. What part of Wales are you from, Bethan? So on this tour, well, actually, in general, no, you don't normally share a bus or a van with other bands because, generally speaking, buses are just way more expensive. Like we laying on a little secret, but this is the first time that we'll be touring in a bus with bunks ever. Probably be the last time for years as well, because this is like the only tour that we've actually will be able to afford any form of like disposable income. But yeah, generally you don't do that unless maybe you tour America and you need to just squeeze as many people in as many seats as possible. But yeah, someday hopefully we'll be on a bus with a couple of bands and a couple of, homies. That'd be really good.
And it'll be chaos. It'll be absolute chaos.
I'm actually worried about that because I, to anybody at home who doesn't know, like I don't drink because of my voice on tour. And obviously I need a good night's sleep because, a good night's sleep is good for the body. And I'm just dreading just being bone sober.
When I'm there sinking beers, and I'll be like, yeah Lucas, boy, come on.
Scott singing, come on. Oh man, but who knows?
I'll be right. I'll be respectful.
I'll be rate. Yeah, cool. Okay, right. Yeah, cool. Right. I reckon it's time we get our other lovely friends on this tour in. So no rush, but as everything unfolds, whenever you're ready to join.
How do we join?
Oh, we're on it.
Hey! Whoa! What's happening, my dudes? How's it going? You okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, good. How are you guys?
Good. Yeah, we're good. We're holding
good.
up. Good. Counting down the days. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but like it's definitely like a limbo phase right now. It's like I'm done with work, and I'm just like ready to roll, So,
yeah, feel that.
Yeah, boy, it's gonna be it's gonna be wicked. How's things with you guys? How have you been? I guess have you played many shows? Post lockdown yet? Have you done many or are these going to be?
I think the first show that we played post lockdown was Download Pilot.
That was
of course, yeah.
Mental as the first to come back to.
Because before that, pre that, we hadn't even had our album out. We were still running off our self-released EP. So the last crowd we played to was like 20 people in our hometown or something stupid. So then going from that to Download Festival was like, we were all talking about it today. We were like, oh my God, I don't even remember enjoying myself because I was so nervous about it.
No, I truly understand that. And, I can only imagine, you guys is even more because it's just such a big jump. We played Download before. So I guess, I think it's more of a mental thing, but was it your first Download? I assume, of any kind, So
yeah, it was like our first big festival, like big stage festival.
Yeah, so I can only imagine how stressful that was. But you guys were wicked, and it was a great weekend. So I guess it's hard though, isn't it? Like I personally, as a vocalist as well, I feel like there's a lot more that can go wrong for me. I'm sure you feel the same way, Charlie. But like I'm just like, oh, look, don't talk to me. All right, I need to rest my voice. And it does start to dwarf your experience a little bit. So I hope you guys didn't carry that stress off stage.
I think the one thing that we now know that I think made such a big impact on how I performed, and how I felt, was we didn't have an ambient mic. So in
the crowd.
This was the first time we've used IEMs. We didn't have them before because
Well, yeah.
And we were like, I was like, I don't think people are enjoying this. I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh,
and obviously at the festival, you're like way more disconnected.
Yeah,
of course. It's bigger gap. It's a completely different planet. Yeah,
and my eyesight's not great because I was wearing my contact lenses, which aren't perfect. So I was like, okay, people are enjoying it. So
no, the thought of you not hearing anything and not being able to see anything and being like, fuck, man, like, they must hate us.
Story of my life, that sounds like, to be honest.
Oh man, but that's cool. Like in your monitors, so are you all on IEMs? Did you all take the jump?
Now we've got a horrible sized rig now that we have to take with us everywhere.
That's the price of good monitoring, I guess. Yeah, we're like slowly. I think we've put in an order for monitors that would have maybe been here on time, but definitely are going to be late now. But I'm the only member of our band that uses, especially molds as well. I don't know if you guys have molds.
No, we're very, very lucky to be endorsed by Sennheiser. So we got.
Oh wow! Congrats! It's huge.
Yeah, thank you. They were very, very good to us. Nice. They've given us a good discount and gifted some stuff as well. So big shout out to them. So without that, we probably wouldn't have been able to afford it, and it's made such a big impact on our live performance. So I'm
wicked. That's really wholesome, to be honest, because you're right, it is A, incredibly expensive, and B, a huge upgrade. I did my first tour with and molds as well, and I'd urge you, whenever the time is right. I know it's money, but molds are just another step up again. But yeah, when we did our headline run, I did it for the first time as a vocalist. I just felt like a different person, you know, like, yeah.
So nice to not just hear John's bass rumbling in the monitor. Like the subwoofers just destroying the PA.
Yeah, I guess like molds make more of a difference for vocally.
Yeah, because they dampen everything out. Yeah, you're right.
Jumping around and everything as well. Like.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I don't have to worry about falling out. Yeah, for sure.
Think of just like an entire band being on click as well makes such a difference, like how tight you can be.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
There's this one particular bit in Stranger in the Mirror, which it's an offbeat synth, and there's no drum in the song. So obviously I try my best, but now like John just whacks the click up, like come on. I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
I love the image of him being like halfway through the song, like, oh fucking hell, she's way out. I need to blast that thing up. Oh man. And you guys, so you did the download pilot, and I saw you did a show the other day as well.
Yeah, so we've done actually quite a few. We've been quite lucky,
cool.
And we
awesome.
did Burn It Down, which was
nice.
Which was great fun.
Yeah,
playing in the main room this time, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we played
The Hobbit in Southampton.
Little Sweatbox. That was great. That was great fun.
That was
so like the name is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
A small venue.
We played Manchester.
As
well.
The Academy.
Yeah.
I think the Academy 3. It was like a festival thing, like a mini festival.
Yeah.
And we played
Turbulence. We played Turbulence Fest.
Awesome.
In Plymouth.
Cool. So you guys have been you've been grinding as hard as a British band could so far. Really. Yeah, that's wicked, man. And one thing that I've always loved about you guys, and I'm very happy for you, like, is the fact that you have been grinding for a long time. You know, you've been a band for how many years?
So, oh my god, right? So,
no, sorry, I didn't mean. We're mid gassing you up here, but yeah.
Show people that we haven't just come out of nowhere. We've been doing it for a long time, and we know each other so well, and that's why it works now quite well. But in its iteration, before I joined it's probably coming close to a decade. But
whoa, God, all right, I didn't realize it was
but when I joined and when we really started taking it seriously, because a lot of us were at university or school. John was still at school, and then, so I think it was probably like 2017 we kind of started being serious.
Cool.
Like, you know, it's taken us a long time, and you know, we did a lot of we did self-production, we've done self-release, we've learned and sort of made our connections and stuff ourselves, you know.
And good for you. You know, it's like, I feel like, and it's interesting, you're in a very interesting position, because like you said, it for a period of time I was like, where the hell did this band come from? You know what I mean? I feel like for you guys, it's like you had a few songs pop off quite quickly and quite close succession, and I feel like, you know, a lot of people, you're quite new on the radar, but you aren't new as a band, you know. And I think it's always important to let people know that you've done your homework and you're not just being given things, you know. And I always respect bands that have put in the homework and the hard work over the years. And similar to myself and Scott, we were in a band before this, you know, and we've been playing music for a decade as well together in, you know, 2 different bands. But I find like that kind of connection and bond you get with people is so, like, if any of you have been making music for 10 years together, that's such a special.
We always get a compliment, like when people always like say to us, oh my god, when we're in the green room and we always get together, we always chat to each other, you know, we are just like a married couple with 6 people involved. Works. And people go, oh my god, you guys are like such good friends. I'm like, yeah, like that's just how we operate, as friends first and then kind of a band. I know some bands do it differently and they prefer to be professionals first and then kind of friends secondary, but on a level of how we like to operate, I feel like, you know, we all hang out with each other and not involving the band. You know,
we always go bowling and go park.
Oh, you know, when they bowl together,
I find that so crazy though. Like me and Lucas have been friends even longer, like since we were 11 now, like 15 years or something. It's like, it's so mad to me to think that there are bands out there that like are professionals first, you know, because like we're just a bunch of like stupid idiots, just like making it up as we go along, you know. So like why are you serious about it?
John was like 13 when this band first started. And you're thinking, oh my, well, yeah, it's so bizarre to think where we are now, but I'm so grateful for it, because, you know, we have been doing this a long time, and there have been hard times and times where you want to kind of go, I don't know if this is working anymore.
Yeah, of course.
But
yeah.
Keep grinding. That's what I always say to people. I'm like, if you really want it and you really try hard, I feel like something will come your way at some point. So
that's so sick, man. Well, good for you guys. And like I said, just like as from a similar kind of ilk of people who grew up in the UK scene and just played every Hobbit venue in the UK, it's like, it's so sick to the thought of you guys being able to smash download. And I think you're doing download again next year.
Yeah, I've actually got a list of the.
Hey!
Nice.
You have been doing your homework.
I won't remember what any of the dates are because I am awful at numbers.
We had to come prepared.
Yeah, but we've got download next year, which I'm so excited about. The most exciting thing for me was, oh my god, I get to see Biffy Clyro for free.
Yeah,
well, they're like one of my favorite bands.
I got my first ever tattoo was a Biffy puzzle on my 18th birthday. So yeah, I love that band. So yeah, sick.
Yeah. What else are we doing? We're doing we've got what's on the 12th of June. That's download, and then the 15th to the 18th we're doing Rock for People in the Czech Republic.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Clyro again. I was like,
they're gonna be sick of you.
And then
they're gonna be our best mates.
I know. And Grass Pop in Belgium.
Wow.
Which is the same, I think massive bands that we all kind of grew up listening to.
We've got a cool summer.
Yeah, and then Resurrection Fest, which is on the same day as Bring Me, and I was like,
wow, that's huge. Oh, congrats. Back to what we were just saying, man. I'm just I'm happy for you guys. Like, I feel like you dropped your was it your debut album?
Yeah.
Cool. Wicked.
It was our first. So it's a debut album, and obviously our first release on a label as well. So it was all kind of new territory for us. Having people involved. We were very sort of self-sufficient. What do you call it?
Yeah, I know what you mean though. I feel
we
self-sufficient.
We did it all ourselves. So and it was quite nerve-wracking. And we went to produce properly with Oz Craggs at Hidden Track Studios. And he was really great because obviously that was a whole new process recording.
Yeah, man.
With
other people. Yeah, with people who are and producers are kind of hard to work with sometimes. We've worked with great producers over the years, but you are stepping into someone else's kind of room when you work with a producer. So for sure.
We were really lucky. We all saw eye to eye. We had such a great time. We even went to a gig one night. We went out and socialized. And we got an Airbnb and just sort of stayed down there. And it was
that's cool.
It was great. And it was a nice process to hear it come out the other end. And the response has just been insane. Could not have asked for a better debut album release. So.
Good, that's banging. And back to the festival thing, is the thought of you guys putting out a debut album in a and I don't know if you heard yours truly before saying all three of us have put out albums during a fucking pandemic, so I think it's really cool that you've got such cool things lined up and you're able to make the most of a great album, and it hasn't been able to hold you back, so big ups.
We did try and sort of keep ourselves busy. We were like, right, we've released this album now. We can't just not do anything. So some people have noticed all our videos, we were all socially distancing.
Oh, no way.
We obviously had to kind of do it because we were like, well, we've got contractually, we've got to do this. And, we've got to put out videos. And so we were like, oh, okay, well, we'll just design the videos around it being us all separated. And it
so funny.
So it works. Yeah. So,
well, that's the thing is I didn't notice that.
I didn't notice
and
that.
now I'm seeing the video in my head. I'm like, I can totally picture it, but you did a good job there.
So relieving to play all those songs though, off the album, because what you guys were saying with yours truly, you've been sitting on these albums for so long, and then it's just gagging to play the songs.
And those songs you didn't write those songs in the studio either. Those are songs and lyrics definitely you've had for years probably in some way. So how are you feeling for the headline run? Being able to play these new songs for the first time.
I am so excited because I think now we've kind of played a few shows and we've kind of got back into it and got back into the swing of it. I'm definitely just ready. I could go tomorrow. I'm ready to go.
Same. Yeah, I'm sure we all could.
Over there with my sleeping bag.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be wicked. Do you have
we've only done festivals so far, haven't we? So this is gonna be our first
venue
club
show.
Venue show. Yeah,
it's gonna be really weird actually because we've been live, with COVID and stuff, and of course with, we spoke about this quite a bit, but with yours truly coming all the way from Australia, we need to be super safe because these shows do mean more than normal because there's a lot on the line, when a band takes such a big step to come and do them like that. But for me, it's like it's going to be about unlearning the fear of like people and playing a show, and they're going to be there and like just getting back used to that, So where are you guys from in the UK? Where's your
Buckinghamshire, which is just outside London.
So London's your kind of like closer. I was going to say, do you have like a city you're most looking forward to playing, or anywhere that you kind of, or a venue maybe?
I think Oxford. We're kind of between Oxford and London.
Oh, cool. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because nice. A lot of our family and friends are coming to Oxford.
Cool.
And it's like Oxford, the O2 was like the closest venue to me, like growing up.
Got it. It was your like local kind of. Yeah.
I was there when I was younger, so like playing that is going to be sick.
Awesome, man. That's really cool because we've been kind of joking about the fact that with Oxford, it was like all the other ones are like big key cities you always play typically, and with Oxford, we were like, we haven't played Oxford in like 4 years, so it's really cool to know that show has got like we'll have a sentimental kind of connection, which is
Oxford and London, I think, are our two big ones.
Yeah. And everybody's so happy finally that we're playing London on a Saturday because people are like, oh, Thursday, oh really, like
on a school night.
I know.
Excuses, man, come on a Wednesday you need to get that advice. So Curtis has said, Charlie and Jamie, do you have your set ready for tour?
I think so.
Yes, I hope so.
I think so. Yeah, no, we're pretty much sorted. I think it'll mostly be album songs, obviously new album, and then maybe an old one here and there. But we've kind of got a set that maybe we can swap in and out songs depending on feeling and stuff like that.
Good for you. When we tour, it's just like, right, I forgot how to play every other song other than the ones that we're touring with. So yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, no, it's gonna be wicked. Any more questions, Ryan? Bye. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought then. Ooh, this is
he's in the background. Listen.
He probably put the last one up and went and like made a cup of tea or something. And
it's getting that time in it. You're like, oh, cup of tea time.
Oh, it's a very awesome live stream. Yeah. Well, like we were saying as well, I guess that's a good thing to talk about is like with you guys, the first time I really remember you coming into my kind of like eye line was when we did Halloween together. And that was one of our last shows, really, to be honest. I don't know if I'm trying to think. It was probably yours as well, I
was thinking we did.
I think we played at the Bucks SU like that Christmas.
Yeah, the November before the lockdown happened at Christmas, and that was our last show.
Yeah, we played like a local student union, like after Halloween. So it would have been one of the last shows that we did.
It's crazy, isn't it? Though, thinking about with you guys, like how much has changed since then. That's really cool.
It's mad. Like I don't think it's real. I'm convinced none of this is real.
Are you planning on any Halloween costumes or anything?
So I'm trying to get.
We've discussed it.
We've discussed many different ideas, but no one ever really does it. We just sort of throw the ideas and we all talk about it and get really excited, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, typical. Like could do.
Yeah.
Like, are you gonna? Like, come on.
I think we're gonna try. I'll do something. If nobody else does, I'll do something. I don't care.
Well, we're putting you on the spot here now because we all are, so you kind of have to.
Okay, so
actually, I just realised we wrote in the bottom of the clause on the contract.
All the contracts,
you gotta play, otherwise you're gonna have to kick you out.
I know I should have read it.
Yeah,
I know it. Yeah,
but we will come up with something.
We had a couple of cool ideas. Yeah. No spoilers.
No. And then we come up with the same thing. That's going to be the problem, though, isn't it?
Oh, that'll be awkward. Yeah, that'll be awkward.
Yeah.
You should go, and I wish we'd done this, and I'm going to try and do this from now on, is like, you should pick like a theme, you know what I mean? And then like work. So it's like, So Paul Rollerson has said, is Wither in the set list?
No, do you know what? I think that's one of the...
Paul's
he's not going to come now.
Sorry, but I think it's one of those things. It's such a weird one because it's one of the slower ones, and it's that and Grayscale are like two of the slower songs on the album, and obviously Grayscale was a single, so because of how long our sets are at the moment, we often don't have an option to kind of throw in a slower album track, but
for sure,
and we'll be able to do that.
And I think when you support a band as well, you want to get in there, you want to sucker punch everyone, and you don't want to mess around, but that's, I guess that's a good point. Like, are you planning a album headline run? Are these people going to be able to hear more of the deep cuts anytime soon?
We probably will maybe do. I don't know if we'll do a whole run because we're just going to be so busy next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Going on, but I think we'll probably do a couple of like headline shows here and there. Probably like major cities like and stuff.
Late next year, or something. Because obviously, we're going out with you guys again in March. And then Europe, and then we've got festival season. So maybe late next year.
Yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it? The most, and obviously, like you said, this feels like a dream. Like already, like it's so weird to think that your band is busy enough to be thinking about a year's time from now. Like I always think that. I'm like, how are we booking things a year in advance? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when somebody will say like, "Oh, 2023," and I'm like, "Sorry, what?"
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So, and
especially considering we've like all of a year off as well, so it kind of just feels like it's all coming out of nowhere.
It's still 2019 in my head.
Yeah. It's like when I'm at work, I keep writing all the dates wrong, and the kids are like, "That's not right." I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I think next year is going to be the concept of work for bands like us next year. Hopefully, is going to be a weird one because I'm lucky with my job. I can kind of come and go a little bit, but the joke was always that when we used to tour like crazy, you just quit your job and then you just get another one for a month and then you just quit that one and then, like, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be a weird one.
Same for us. So we'll see how it goes.
Right, I don't know if we got any more. If there's any burning questions. Also, for the record, people at home, we can't see Facebook and YouTube's comments, otherwise we troll them. So we get them slowly fed. Oh, is there going to be tour exclusive merch? Plug yourself.
Thank you.
We've got some to show you.
Literally sat right next to me, staring me in the face, and I said, "So we've got t-shirts. This is the Stranger in the Mirror thing on the back.
Nice, that looks great.
That's actually me under that.
Is it?
Nice.
I'm the magician, and then that's the front. And where's the beanie gone? It's just fallen somewhere. It's here. Yeah, it's a similar thing. Like the beanie's got like sort of
nice
that on it, so that's pretty cool. And a hoodie, which is like again very cool. Nice print on the back.
Nice.
Back to front, so I'm pulling it in the wrong direction. And then it's got like a cool arm print, and it was all done by Abby at Flowers and Bones.
Abby's so good. Whenever I see Abby's stuff.
Album artwork, and she's been such a big part of our like creative sort of process.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
She's
so it's great. No, she's an absolute gem.
We have a long sleeve as well.
Oh, there is.
We don't have it with us.
Yeah.
So.
Come on. 75% of your merch is physical.
So unprofessional.
It's not good enough, guys. Come on. Oh, man. Cool. Right. I think we're going to wrap up in a minute, unless there's maybe one or two more little quick questions. But I think to be honest, I think we're pretty good. We won't keep you any longer because I don't know if you guys have eaten yet, but I haven't. I'm starving. But,
we did manage
we
to
got
eat.
Domino's.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. Nice.
Everywhere
nice.
I look, people are ordering Domino's tonight.
Well, we were hungry. We were early. We were like, "Where's actually open?" Because it was like 4 o'clock. We were like,
we were like, "Should we get a curry?"
Guys,
close.
you can cook yourself food. I don't know if you've ever tried that.
I was like,
It's Saturday night, Lucas. Come on. It's Saturday night.
I'm joking. Wicked. Right. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys are legends, and we can't wait to hang out more. And yeah, it's going to be wicked. We always try and go for food as well. Speaking of food and taking food away, we'll have to make sure that we can, get to cities on time together and just grab some grub and stuff and proper really hang out, because sometimes when you tour is so fast, it just doesn't feel like you even see the people. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you and can't wait to play the shows.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Pleasure. See you soon. Stay safe.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Ooh. Cool, right, Scott. And then there were two.
Just us again.
Right, I'm.
It always ends up like this. I know.
Banging. So, do a little rundown of everything that's happened just quickly before we shoot off. We're touring the UK next week, this week technically, and we're playing songs from our new album, The Greatest Mistake of My Life, for the first time ever. Super excited. Coming with us are yours truly, and As Everything Unfolds. And we're super excited. We've got new merch, which is exclusively for this run as well. So we showed it earlier, and we'll post it online over the next couple of days. So
don't need to. It's all here.
There it is. Wicked. So yeah, there's a nice shirt. There's another nice shirt. There's a vinyl. Go on, Scott. Do you want to take over? What's that?
And people aren't blind, Luke. If they're watching this, they
I know,
can see all the beautiful ways that
you
are
gotta
right in
sell
front
it
of
to
them
them,
right
bro.
Right in front
That's
of them.
a tote bag. That could
tote
be
bag.
anything.
Who doesn't want a tote bag?
Oh man. And before we go, one last thing as well. We do want to quickly mention, and we might put up some information about it over the next coming days. But of course, COVID still exists, and we're very aware of it, and we're very pro safety in these regards. You know, we're always thinking about basically what will keep you guys safest. You know, and also as well, what will make sure that we don't disappoint people tomorrow and the day after that. You know, so we're trying to be safe every night. So we'll probably, it'll be a bit of a harder kind of tour to hang out with you guys on and stuff like that. But, you know, we'll do what we can. And, it's just, otherwise though, the show's going to be great.
Just take a test before you come.
Yeah. I guess, you know, there's no law. There should be, but, you know, if you guys, you know, come to a show, do a little lat flow. It's only takes a couple of minutes. And and we'll see you there. Thank you so much for everything. Pleasure. I'm gonna go and have a nice I'm gonna have some vegan chicken goujons, I think.
Whoa,
Scott. What did you have for tea?
I had a Chinese. You know.
I think I need to get a takeaway. You know.
You got to.
Everyone's fine. I had one this morning.
You had a takeaway this morning. What did you have for takeaway this morning?
A vegan breakfast burrito. It was
from where?
From Vegan Stop. You should.
Oh, fair.
It's very good.
I mean, 2 takeaways in a day, that's bougie, but
what am I if not bougie?
Last Saturday before tour.
True. So that's it. Confirmed. Right.
Sorry, Gels. He's got to have one.
I know. Poor me. Right. I'll see you soon, nice and Scott. Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us. See you soon. Bye.